In this video, I will share my top tips for growing dahlias in containers. I had great success last year growing dinnerplate dahlias in my balcony with lots of big blooms and healthy growth that gave me plenty of tubers. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Nikki and I garden in a 20 by 8 feet deck in Garden Zone 6B7A in New Jersey, USA. The most important tip for growing dahlias, especially dinnerplate dahlias, is to get the correct size container. While experts recommend at least 3-gallon pots, the minimum I have used for dahlias from seeds is 25 quarts, which is about 6.25 gallons. And for dinnerplate dahlias is 50 quarts, that is 12.5 gallons. My cafe au lait dahlia last year grew about 6 feet in a 73 quart, which is about an 18.25 gallon container. My favorite containers are the resin planters from Allen plus Roth brand from Lowe's. They look like new year after year and I leave them out all year without a worry. These containers are not inexpensive, but I prefer them to grow bags since I want to protect my balcony flooring and I like a certain aesthetic for my garden. But if I were to recommend, I would recommend at least a 15-gallon grow bag for dinnerplate dahlias. The next important tip is to stake your plant from the beginning. I was surprised last year how heavy dinnerplate varieties can get. During strong winds, the plant would topple, especially in my taller shaped pots. So this year, while planting the tubers, I not only put the strongest fiber stakes I used last year, but I also used a tomato cage that I will use to crisscross and tie every 12 inches for extra support. I also placed all my pots near the edge of my balcony railing so that I can tie the plant to the metal bars for extra strength. I also recommend these flexible stretch ties which are very strong and weatherproof for staking and tying. As soon as the first bud and flower grows, aphids tend to attack my dahlias. This year I tried insecticidal soap with okay success. I recommend spraying your dahlia plants with neem spray as soon as you see buds forming to keep the aphids away. Last year, I got some dahlia plants with too many leaves and late flower buds. I'm guessing it was due to not enough sunlight and high nitrogen in fertilizer. This year all my plants are positioned in full sunlight. I have also decided to only fertilize after I see the first bloom. Big Bloom from Ox Farm worked great for me last year, so this year I plan to use it too. I use half the recommended quantity once a week. It is important to prune your dahlias in the beginning to give them a good head start. I always pinch after the plant is about 12 inches tall at the beginning of the season for the plant to branch. It ensures that I get a good solid branching plant with many blooms and a good stable bottom that will not topple in strong winds in pots. I also get rid of any branches that are crowding and branches that are too close to the soil. The removal will prevent powdery mildew and other issues. The top mistake that new gardeners end up making is overwatering the dahlia plant. My first year, I ended up killing 2 dinnerplate dahlias by overwatering. The tubers were all mushed up and dead. It is recommended to water deeply once or twice per week. Now, I must confess I am yet to be really confident in the right amount of water required. So now I only water when the top layer of the soil looks dry. I have not installed my drip system after winter this year because I want to hand water after inspecting the soil. One can also use these very handy and inexpensive water meter to find if the soil is wet or dry. Just make sure not to puncture the tuber when inserting the meter. I also elevate my containers so that the excess water drains away easily. I have an entire video coming up about the benefits of elevating all your containers. Sometimes dahlia leaves turn brown or yellow due to harsh sun or some other issues, like not enough nutrients or some virus. In that case, do not instantly start watering the plant thinking it is getting dry. Remove those leaves. Keep an eye on the plant to see if it is some other issue not connected with underwatering. I hope these tips help you have a healthy and plentiful harvest of dahlia in your containers this year. Thank you for watching my video. If this video gave you any value, please like and subscribe.